And by finished story, it means let's roll the credits. Fair enough. Alright, here's where I do my quick review of the game. Tell you what I thought. I guess that's what the idea of a review is. Anyway, so I enjoyed it. I do like the LEGO games in general. If you haven't played any of them, the gameplay is very simplistic. The humor is very childish, let's just admit. Very simple, cheesy humor. But in the confines of a LEGO game, I think it all works. They're a lot of fun. Don't stick your nose up onto these games. I know I actually did it first. I got Lego short story, Lego Indiana Jones. I got it for free when I bought my Xbox, and I was like, "Oh, Lego game, play this crap." But I loaded it up, and I loved it within 30 minutes. And I've played Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, and now this. All of them very, very fun games. Again, go into them understanding they're a very simple game. They're obviously made for kids, but they are still very enjoyable, especially if you're a completionist, you like unlocking a lot of characters and whatnot. Great game. Graphics-wise, this game really looks great. You really can't see that on YouTube, unfortunately, but the graphics look really, really good. That gameplay is, again, simple, but very entertaining. It's incredibly easy. You can die over and over and over. Doesn't matter. You just spawn right back to where you were. But again, the game's meant for young kids, or it's supposed to be, let's put it this way, it's accessible to young children. It's meant to be accessible to young children. So, I'm okay with that. You know, if you're wanting a Dark Souls-esque game, go play Dark Souls. This isn't what you want. Just play this one for just good, stupid fun. And I'm not trying to excuse anything. They really are just enjoyable games. I couldn't put my finger on it. They're just very satisfying. If you're not sure, try to find one of the older Lego games. Honestly, they're pretty much the same. They do add some new mechanics here and there. Overall, if you've played one, in my experience, you've played them all. But each one is fun because you're playing in a different world, whether it's Indiana Jones or Star Wars or Batman or Lord of the Rings. So find an old one, pick it up. If you don't like it, it's not going to be your thing. If you don't like Lego Star Wars, you're probably not going to like Lego Lord of the Rings. It also has multiplayer possible. I think it's just local co-op. Don't quote me on that. But it does have co-op. So if you have friends or if you have a young child or young cousin, brother, sister, whatever, it's a great game for multiplayer. It's just fun all around. The music obviously was good because it's from the movie. Voice acting, again, obviously they're just stripped straight out of the movie, or movies, so it's good. As far as this is the first Lego that I've played that has voice. In fact, only 2 Legos have talking. This one and Batman, or Lego Batman 2. I think it was fine. I think it was good. At first, I was very, very skeptical. Because part of the Lego games has just always been there's no talking. They tell the story through actions and very simplistic signs and whatnot. It worked. It worked well for this, especially since, you know, it was an adaptation of a movie trilogy. What else? The story. I mean, it's really hard to comment on things like the story. It's Lego Lord of the Rings. However, I will say it was very accurate to the movie in some spots. Yes, obviously they had to tweak it due to time and gameplay reasons, but especially a lot of the cinematics, they're actually pretty damn close to the movie. And in fact, if you go to YouTube and you search for a Lego Lord of the Ring and actual movie Lord of the Ring comparisons, people have put the videos side by side, and they're almost shot for shot exactly the same in many cases. So you should definitely check that out because it's amusing. If it's been a while since you've seen the movie, it's quite amusing to see how close they really are to the movies. Overall, on a 10 scale, I would give this game I'd give it an 8. It's a lot of fun. It has It has a lot of replay. Again, if you are into unlocking everything, buying all the characters, going back through and getting every treasure chest on the stage, things like that, I think has a lot of replay value. Normally I would do that, but honestly with doing a lot of LPs, I feel like I kind of have to blow through the games a little faster. But yeah, I would give this game an 8. If these games are up your alley, again, if you're not sure, try an older one, maybe not one of the more expensive new ones. But great game. Honestly, like I say, if you like one, you're probably going to like them all. So liking this game might open up all the other LEGO games for you. As far as price, what price I would suggest purchasing this one? If you are a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I wouldn't say I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I am a big fan of the movies. The books I honestly thought were boring, which I know is blasphemy. I would say this game you could do if you love Lord of the Rings, and if you're a completionist, I would say up to about $40 for this, which I think is 40 is what it is on Steam normally. I could be wrong, it might be 50. But up to 40 if both of those qualify, or if you qualify to both of those caveats. If you like Lord of the Rings, or you don't really care about Lord of the Rings, but you like the LEGO games, $10, $15, $20, because this game doesn't really add a lot different that the other games did. So you'd be maybe better off spending that money on a different, older LEGO game that you haven't played yet. Again, like Indiana Jones or Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever. If you've never played a LEGO game and you fall into one of those two camps, in other words, fall into the camp of either you love Lord of the Rings or you just don't care, it's hit or miss for you, then I would probably stick around the $20 range, because again, it's hard to say if you like it, because I have heard a lot of criticism of these games that they're too simplistic, they're just not enough meat to them, and I can understand those criticisms. I think it's a little unfair, just because even though they're simplistic, it's just satisfying. The games are built very well overall. So anyway, yeah, we are going to watch the rest of these credits. I'm just trying to think of stuff to yap about. But another good LEGO game, another good Telltale game. I did get a little frustrated there with this music, the Urakai. Anyway, I did get frustrated with that bug with the troll, and again, I'm not sure if I'm going to cut any of that, or maybe cutting some of it out at least, so you guys don't have to suffer through me cursing the game because I couldn't figure out what to do. But if I did cut some of it, I was there for maybe 10 minutes before I finally buckled down and actually looked it up online and found out that it was in fact bugged. Let's see if there's anything here. This is the intro, pretty much. I figured they would at least do the part where Frodo and Bilbo get on the boat to go with the elves. You missed some spots on those T's. Traveler's Tales. Wait a minute, I thought that stood for... Wait, am I getting those two companies mixed up? I think I am. Telltale and Traveler's Tales? I think I did. I think I've been doing that this whole time. Oops. My bad. Sorry about that if that's the case. And it probably is. Just going to see if anything happens. I don't think it will. By the way, please stop that fad of putting things after the credits. Both movies and games. It gets annoying after a while. Okay, you can start off in Minas Tirith right now. Sweet. Destroy the shit right off the bat. Awesome. Alright, well, that's enough for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this Let's Play. If you have, or have not, please let me know. Oh, wait, there's something over here. Let's take a look at it real quick. Oh, no, this is the main mission or something? No, it's just a gate. Let's go somewhere else. That's fine. Anyway, as always, again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you liked this series, I do many other series, or actually it's just series. Upload about 3 to 4 videos a day. So if you would like, go ahead and subscribe. And I shall see you guys next time.